say that pressure to get married is real. People go through this, and it's really a struggle. And like you say, it gets to be personal because. I mean, the society has laid expectations out there for people, especially when you get to a certain age.
Most girls out there look at marriage as an escape of working.
Okay, because
going to make
for
their
the
own
girls
money.
that don't like to go out there
Yes.
and root
And
for
most
them.
of them are just looking to get married, maybe because they saw their friend had a nice wedding and they got married.
And like, let's say we go for family gatherings, like Christmas comes, and you'll be like, oh my god, now
I know.
they expect you to be like, invite somebody. I see even that with my brothers. They'll be like, nyabo. Sometimes my mother will be like, nyabo, what are you doing with your brothers? Now I have, Titi, what, do you know anything?
Also, men,
Yeah.
it gives them more purpose to work towards something.
Yeah.
If you find a man that is not working towards like their family, they're usually just working to spend money on stupid things, which could lead even to their death. Hi guys, welcome back to Relatable Moments. My name is Flavia. Good to have you guys. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking our videos. Thank you for sharing with people. Thank you for becoming a part of our family. And of course, I'm here with Jennifer. Good to have you again. And today we are going to share something so beautiful, but I feel it's a little bit personal. It is something that is going on. I feel like it's something everyone has been through, whether man or woman. And it's the pressure of getting married, or the pressures of getting married it's going on in the world today, And I just want to start with Jennifer. What is your experience? How are you, handling this?
I would say that pressure to get married is real. People go through this, and it's really a struggle. And like you say, it gets to be personal because I mean, the society has laid expectations out there for people, especially when you get to a certain age, or when you accomplish a certain, like you accomplish certain things. They say you've graduated, you have a job, you have gotten a place to stay of your own, you have means to support a family. They want you to get into a family. They want you to get married. Like for us girls in Africa, I'll take us a little bit back. Our parents, like for girls, they raise us. Okay, things have a bit changed now, but then we were raised to be wives. But sometimes I would be so angry at my mother. Like she would be like, "When I'm such a if you don't learn to cook well, like I was raised to be a wife."
I feel you.
You know what I mean? So like they have laid, expectations for you. So like when you get to a certain age, they're like, nyabo. When you go to like family gatherings, and like let's say we go for family gatherings, like Christmas comes, and you'll be like, oh my god, now
I know.
they expect you to be like, invite somebody. I see even that with my brothers. They'll be like, nyabo. Sometimes my mother will be like, nyabo, what are you doing with your brothers? Now I have, Titi, what, do you know anything? It becomes real. That's why I'm just trying to say that this thing is real. And with my experience, I can't exempt myself. My parents, the society, that, I mean, they expect you to be at a certain, they're like, wamalo soma, like, what's happening?
What are you doing?
I mean, are you seeing somebody? Is there somebody, especially our aunties,
Yeah.
So you sometimes feel pressured because, I mean, there's more to life.
I would say, to me, I would say like sometimes like the pressure like your family gives you could be valid, because they say older people have more experience, because maybe they feel like if you settle down, it gives you more purpose in life. For example, more so men, it gives them more purpose to work towards something. If you find a man that is not working towards like their family, they're usually just working to spend money on stupid things, which could lead even to their death.
Like they don't have really purpose.
They
don't have really that push that, hey, I have to provide for my family.
Exactly.
I have a wife and I have maybe a child. Something that makes them wake up every day.
So that's why I think family pushes you. They're like, oh, you settle down, get married, because they know the toughness of life. But I feel like it shouldn't be the reason someone should get
and
married.
I want us to, I've come, as like time's going, I've come to learn that these parents are coming from a place of love.
Yeah.
They're coming from a place of love. They care that you settled down with somebody that, especially kati nga, like people that are living away from their parents. They want to know that you've settled with somebody's looking out for your well-being. Even when they don't hear from you every single day, at least they know there's there's a man that is responsible, because men are created to be protectors and providers, and people that we rely on. They're the stronger, you know.
Yeah.
So our parents, I think they don't really intend to put us on pressure or something like that, but it's from a place of love and security, and they just want to know there's somebody looking out for her and is responsible.
Are you just wasting your life?
Yeah.
So I would say sometimes the pressure is not even from family, but I would say sometimes the pressure can come from yourself, because maybe you see your friends are getting married, maybe sometimes financially you're not doing good, and you feel like this man is going to save you out of poverty.
No, I don't.
No, honestly, no. This is real, by the way. I'm telling you.
Maybe
most girls out there look at marriage as an escape of working.
Okay, because
for
the girls that don't like to go out there and root.
And most of them are just looking to get married, maybe because they saw their friend had a nice wedding and they got married. But
they say I know what they say. They say you have to marry rich.
You have to marry rich
so you can settle.
Exactly.
Settle down and just enjoy life.
And then most other men, when you hear them, they want to get married. Most of men in their 30s, they have played around enough. They are looking actually for housemates, quote in quotes, looking for wives. Because when you ask him, what are you looking for when searching for in a partner to get married, they're gonna talk about a person who can cook and clean, and you're like, you're describing a housemate. I mean,
a household. I mean, I don't know, but it's sometimes people have come with expectations, and like you said, somebody would just maybe feel the pressure to be like, if I had a wife, I would come home to a warm meal. I would come home to a warm bed. I would come home to my clothes being like my laundry done, and it's just the comfort or the relief they can get. So like, let me get a wife. She'll fix this for me. She'll make my meal.
Yeah.
She'll do,
And then the woman is like, when I get married, I'm going to come home to an already built house. I'm coming home to someone giving me money for free every month. I don't have to go out and work. So the expectations are different. It's like the pressure of getting married is mainly because of selfish reasons. So to me personally, I think when I sat down and I thought about it, because when I've had time to interact with people that are already married, they get to tell you it's not heaven as people get to think it is when you get married. It's actually just a basket full of responsibilities.
I feel like that's responsibilities are all in all stages of life, but I think they just differ according to where you're at in life.
But I completely do understand, like people wanting all that every area of life has responsibilities. But right now, since I'm alone, I am not married, I am not having as many responsibilities as I will, because now if I'm to get married, even if I don't feel like maybe cooking or organizing the house, I am staying with my husband. I'm not just going to jump out of the bed. I'm not just going to let the house look a mess, because I'm staying with someone, and when people come to my home, they're expecting it to be clean. If it's messy, they're not gonna blame the husband.
I don't want to agree with that, because I feel like it's, especially like the life we live here, I want to relate with the life we live here, where it's everyone is busy. You guys come together, you get married, and at some point everyone has their own responsibilities in this union. You know what I mean? So if he chooses to be like, okay, for you will do that, you will tidy the home, you'll make up meals, you will take care of the kids, that's if there's any, or you will do all that is supposed to be done in the house, make sure like the home is well kept, and he's supposed to go out there and provide and do whatever, maybe pay the mortgage or stuff, then what I'm trying to say is that people actually here choose to get married. You know, the pressure happens because you feel like you're overwhelmed with all these bills single-handedly, with all this life, and you have to, you know, figure out this and that and that and that. You go through career building, you're trying to build a career, you're trying to, you know, have a life, you know, for yourself. So I feel like nga wogambye abantu beteka ku pressure nga, but you get the pressure yourself because you feel like if I had a partner, life would be easier.
But
because like if you joined hands and did things together, I feel like your friends have not really, they have really at some point created bias in you.
No, I wouldn't say it's bias. It's not really bias.
But
it actually no. It helped me sit back and relax and examine myself.
And know that.
And examine myself and know that where I'm going.
The pressure is not really.
It is not. It is not heaven.
Yeah.
It is not that I am gonna work less.
Hmm.
What I would call to work less, I'm actually going to work more. Because a family is a full-time job.
Of course.
And remember, you're not being paid for this.
Yeah.
I am not going to wake up in the morning and I ignore my child because I don't feel like it or call out sick. Like, I work less.
Yeah, that's why I would tell people.
So it helps me sit back and relax and be like,
you need to be ready for all these things. You need to feel like it's not about the pressure. It's not about how old you are. It's not about how much pressure you get. But take time. Take your time and actually be ready for a crying baby throughout the night.
Exactly.
Take your time and be ready for all these wrangles that can happen in a marriage. Take your time and be ready to be a mother, to be a wife, to do that. You know what I mean? So I feel like abantu twali, what I would want to pass on to people is like single people, take your time. Make sure you're ready. Prep your heart, prep yourself, put your bills, put your money together, chase that career, buy that mortgage or buy that car. Like fulfill yourself. First get to know yourself before you want to come and get to know this person so you guys can, you know, be one.
And just to also have fun, to understand how to live life without actually being married. Because I feel maybe we have a fairy tale in our minds of what it's like to live with a man. I'm speaking from a woman's side because I feel, if I get married, this person is, you know, gonna be there for me emotionally and physically and everything. I build a certain image of what I actually feel in this person has to be. So I've already created expectations and it's putting me on pressure. But I would say that, because when you speak to people that are married, they say all the fantasies you are imagining, it's not there.
Yeah.
It is we are not going to find it, because also the men themselves have built fantasies of what they're expecting from you, yet for you also having expectations. So there are two expectations that maybe are gonna clash. So if I don't take time to just enjoy my life and I just stay all the time, when I get married I will do this, when I get married I will dress nice, when I get married I will do this, every time when I get married, you know.
Yeah.
It just,
so you hold on to your this moment that you're supposed to live because you're too busy looking for when you will have fun, settle down, enjoy yourself, get to learn yourself and love on yourself and fulfill yourself. That's when when this person meets, or you meet this person, you have fulfillment. You know where you're going, you know what your ambitions, you know what your goals are, and like you have a plan. You know. Yeah, so like when he comes to join you, he's just coming to, complete you and add on the fulfillment, but not just for him to find you where you at.
Yeah, like maybe like two complete people just coming to
complement each other,
and make each other grow even more.
Yeah, and I feel at some point abantu abamu they get the pressure to get married because somebody thinks I would build easier if I had a support system than I alone. Because it's something, I think it's something different. Even when we just have us as friends, if you call me, we sit when we're from church and we're like, oh my God, I'm overwhelmed, I just can't do this anymore. Like we get these moments all the time, I can't do this anymore.
You can't because you are alone.
But like because you have this, maybe your partner, they speak to your soul. That's if it's not a situationship. You guys are actually, you are meant to be together, because now there's the way somebody can talk to you. There are people that talk to you, Flavia, and you feel like, okay, I got this, I can do this. You can calm down and get yourself together and wake up to your goals again. Keep up, because this is the life we live. You have your goals, you have your ambitions. But every day you break down, like every other day you break down. So I feel like when you have that person that is your support system, what good they hold your hand until you can stand again, things like that. It's just like having a plan, a support system behind you to be like, you can do this.
I feel like we women, that is true.
Companionship.
One of the things that really gets us to want to get married is I'm looking at this person as my support system. But there is a certain video that I watched, and this lady was saying women in their 20s, they should really create quality friendships. This person that you can really hold on to, because you might expect your husband to actually be the support system, and they turn out not to even be the they turn out to be the most insensitive people you've ever met. And that is the worst heartbreak you can ever experience, because you've been waiting for this for your whole life, and you're disconnected from making any friends in life because you feel like, oh, I don't trust girls anymore, oh, I don't do this. It's better we get a balance, because you see, these men keep on to their friendships. They have friendships since I don't know, and these are men that are never gonna leave their friends because they're going to get married. And I feel they share a lot with their friends than they will share probably with you.
Okay.
So I feel like maybe we should create also quality friendships, and those friends can hold us down. Even family members sometimes. They can be your support system, and maybe we just stop waiting for, my husband to be my support system, because I might drain him by making him feel like, because I think they get bored by listening to our problems, but they just don't want to tell us.
So I wanted to ask, what advice do you have, a word that you would want to pass out there to tell people, maybe our families, maybe our parents, maybe our as community or society, that be on these girls' necks or these boys' necks or these guys' necks, like the people that contribute to that pressure. What would you tell? What would you tell these people? Because yes, we have learned that sometimes they are coming from a place of love. They just care for us, and some of them are just saying, putting you on pressure for no good reason. Like especially the distant people, distant aunties and stuff. But what word would you want to tell them?
To be honest, I would say that the people that are putting maybe their daughters on pressure to get married, or maybe their sons, I do understand your place of love to want these people to get married, but I would say you'd rather be patient, and maybe your son or your daughter or your nephew or your niece marries the right person than marrying out of being desperate.
People,
because
they should pray for their children
to marry right,
because that one can destroy your destiny.
Because
if you marry wrong,
we have seen people who have committed suicide.
People that have their destinies have completely been
destroyed
just
because we were desperate to get married. We have seen women that we have lost self-esteem because we married wrong. We have lost even just visions and dreams that we had when we were still young because we married wrong, because I got married to someone that just completely shattered my dreams.
I know, because at some people you would come up with a lot of, you have dreams, you are dreaming big, and once you marry this person, they'll be the very first person to put you down. They don't believe in your work, they don't believe in your dreams. They all they do is shatter everything. That no, you can't do that. No, I don't think you can do that. No, trust me, you're going to start believing, oh yeah, I don't think I can do this.
Have you watched the trend where men start saying, the time I started hating my girlfriend? And I'm like, okay, wait. So you started hating this person, but you are still with them. So imagine you are married, but this person hates you.
So what do you tell your single self, Flavia, right now? What do you tell your single self to go through? How do you how are you going through this single life and taking it gracefully, and I mean taking your time until the right time that the Lord feels that this is the time. What are you doing to prep yourself and enjoy your life and live and enjoy singlehood as you?
I think I have created certain goals in my life, personal, maybe business wise, professionally. So my mind is so taken up by that, and also I've created a network of friends that I just feel like I can share most of my stuff with, and I don't have to wait for a man for emotional support. And also have just put it at the back of my mind that there is no trophy for going fast in marriage.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I am not looking at something I'm going to enter only to come out. Because this will cost my children. So every time I think about me having the right family for my children and creating that environment for them, because I really do want a complete family. It's something I'm looking forward to. So that means this person has to be right that I'm going to do it with.
Yeah.
So it helps me settle back and be like, better late than never. There's no trophies for going in first.
Yeah, I would also say pray for this person. You might not know them now, but like wherever they are, pray for them. I mean, we are taught that in my church. Okay, you pray for this person. Pray for this person for that wherever they are and whatever life they are going through. So, they so that they can get God's guidance through all that they do.
Yeah.
To prep them for you so that when they come, they are ready, or they are at that stage where they're ready to meet you. And so it's very important that you pray for them, seek God for them, pray for them when you don't know them, because at some point you're going to meet them, because I mean the Bible says none shall lack her mate. At some point, if you desire marriage, you will get married, this person will come. But at this moment, settle in, build your career, seek God, enjoy time with your friends. Enjoy time with your friends, and also grow yourself, make your businesses,
focus on
invest. I mean, at some point, before you even know it, like life evolves through so many things.
As a
So
person comes, finds you doing you.
It's very important for somebody. I think it's even easier for somebody to get to. Everyone wants somebody that can, you're independent, you can do things yourself, you have capabilities to cater for things and run things. Like, that is also a good attribute that somebody can display or can have. So I would tell the single girls in this season or whatever, take time, build yourself, focus on your goals, invest, make money, go to school if you have to.
Have fun,
have fun with your friends and family.
Go out to all those places you dream of. Take yourself
travel
on vacation. Don't wait for honeymoon to start traveling.
Because every step has its time.
And find a job.
Yeah, and I mean that's a must do. I mean, every step, every season. I mean, every step has its season. If you're now living single, enjoy it, because maybe when you get married, you won't still have this independence of, okay, I can travel anywhere, I can fail to not cook for 5 days a week, I can choose not to do laundry for 2 weeks. I mean, it's up to you,
The liberty
you lose it. So it's very important, like we learn to appreciate every step as we go through it, because some steps are not, you can't retain them back.
And to just have fun, because at the end of the day, we just never know what we are going to meet along the way. And to also
we will leave that to each and everyone, because everyone has something. People have, that the attributes, or the things you're looking for in a partner that you would want to settle with. So those are different, and everyone has their own, their own list of things that they feel like, okay, these I don't negotiate on this, I can compromise on this, and I can't compromise on this. But at this stage, as we're talking about singlehood, as you're going through singlehood, build yourself, find what you can do, grow your business, invest, make yourself somewhere until that step happens, and then you get into that. So let's live every moment as is and live to the maximum. So if there are any single fans of us out there, any single followers, please share your comments. How are you dealing with this? How are you going through this? How are singleness treated, especially now that we're going into winter season. How are you going through that? Share your opinions. Share your opinions with us. So we'd want to know, and maybe would learn from you, and we'll all learn from each other. So we will see you soon. Have a good time.